Well, Georgia Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene got plenty of national attention today following her words and actions at last night's State of the Union address. News 12's Jordan Simmel spoke with a pair of local Democrats in her district. He joins us now live with tonight's top local story.
Andrew, good evening. Thank you. At last night's address, Greene was one of many Republicans booing President Biden following comments on the nation's economy. As the GOP voiced their opinions in unison, Greene could be seen on television voicing another opinion of her own. Seen nationwide calling President Biden a liar during last night's address. However, she is standing firm that her actions were warranted.
I let him know exactly how the people feel. I got more text messages last night and this morning than I did on my probably winning both elections. So no, I have no regrets. We aren't planning to cut Social Security, and because I called him a liar on the House floor, we settled that issue right there at the State of the Union.
Before the State of the Union even began, footage was released of Greene trolling the president by carrying a giant white balloon to bring attention to the Chinese spy balloon that was recently taken down. In Georgia's District 14, a pair of local Democrats are appalled by her behavior and say it's not just blue voters who are upset.
I know a lot of Republicans who don't like her, and I know a number of them who did not vote for her and voted for Marcus Flowers, in fact, the Democratic candidate. So there's a lot of Republicans who don't like her and her behavior.
McMahan says Greene's behavior Tuesday night was part of her brand, which he believes involves publicly acting out for attention. Whitfield-County Democratic Chair Debby-Peppers did not mince words when discussing Greene, calling her an extremist not even respected by her own party and an embarrassment to Northwest Georgia. McMahan, a teacher, believes that regardless of party affiliation, her behavior was unacceptable.
If any of my children acted that way, any of my students acted that way, I'd refer them to the principal. I mean, that's just unexcusable behavior, especially for a 40-something-year-old woman who's supposed to be an adult.
I'm a representative of the people, and that's exactly what I did last night.
McMahan told me that many District 14 are simply growing numb nowadays from Greene's political actions. News 12 did reach out to a pair of conservative leaders in District 14 tonight, but received no additional comments. Reporting live, Jordan Simmel, News 12.
Well, today the Chattanooga Police Department held a press conference concerning the use of force. Chief Celeste Murphy says there isn't anything wrong with the current policy, but she does think it's time to update it in light of recent national events. Chief Murphy says the policy has recently been looked over, but she plans to look over it again.
The difference this time will be that we just want to take an extra look at it, make sure it's streamlined, clean, understandable by not only the public, but also by the officers of this police department.
This time she wants to use a panel to help bridge the gap between the community and the police. She says the panel is just an idea, though, at this time. She doesn't have specifics just yet. Chattanooga Police also talked about the Community Police Academy, previously named the Citizens Police Academy. That academy is a series of weekly commitments for 9 to 10 weeks. People are able to interact with different departmental units. And Chief Murphy says the goal is to give people a different perspective. Each session lasts about 2 hours long. Meanwhile, Cleveland Police released a statement detailing a new method they have to engage with that community. CALEA, the Commission of Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, introduced a new rule that accredited agencies must have a public comment portal. These web-based portals will allow members of the community to post policy-based questions or grievances about police procedure, and then they can get personal feedback. Portal for Cleveland Police Department went live yesterday.
We have a great community in Cleveland. We work great hand in hand with them because we're in this together. Any type of communication with our community, because we have such a good relationship with our citizens in the community, it's just another avenue and a positive light that gives them access to maybe some more details on our policies and procedures.
You can find out more information about how to access those portals on our website. That's WDEF.com. Last week, we brought you concerns from some business owners and neighbors about several businesses closing in Hickson. News 12 talked to representatives, including State Senator Bo Watson and Representative Greg Martin, about that. The businesses include Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, O'Charley's, and several more. They say while the closings are a short-term issue, there are reasons to be optimistic about the days ahead.
A lot of the city core is becoming more residential and less business. And some of that business sector will push out into the suburban or the outer core of the city. And I think communities like Hickson will see some benefit from that.
I think the economy in Hickson is really a mixed bag because you have a lot of businesses that are opening in Hickson that have built new buildings.
And Senator Watson says that Friends of Hickson and the Hickson Chamber of Commerce Council are working to attract more businesses to that area. Martin added that the real estate market in Hickson very competitive right now. That's leading to higher rent prices. Red Bank Board of Commissioners has voted on changing requirements for citizens to be able to own chickens in their own backyards. These new requirements would eliminate the acreage requirement in order to own a chicken. Current rule states a property owner must have at least a half an acre of land, and most neighbors don't have that much.
We have had a lot of inquiries, and most of those inquiries didn't go anywhere because the residents who were hoping to be able to keep backyard chickens had less than half an acre. That's not surprising. The average lot size in Red Bank is about 1/3 of an acre only. Half-acre lots and above are 50% or less of the total residential lots in our cities.
Eggs are pretty expensive these days. Now, the ordinance passed last night 3-2, but it'll need to be passed a second time before it can be acted upon. If you need any more information about raising chickens, contact Red Bank City Hall. Well, Gary Mack was a Renaissance man of sorts and a long Chattanooga career. The former newsman, radio personality, and businessman passed away today at the age of 67. Gary literally grew up on local radio stations in the 60s, the 70s, into the 80s. Then in the 90s, he moved over to TV and became the evening news anchor right here at News 12. His lifelong friend Kevin Billingsley says Gary was full of love and life and was a true friend of many.
It was rare to get the two of us alone. The only way we could do that was to go and hide somewhere, because if you're in Chattanooga and Gary was in town, or when Gary lived here, and it always became a group. It didn't matter if you started with two, you were going to end up with more than two people wherever you went.
Always just a good and gracious
In recent
guy.
years, Gary moved down to Florida, but he still came back regularly to Chattanooga to hang out with his old friends. Recovery operations continue in Turkey and Syria with help pouring in from across the globe. The death toll has passed 11,000 after two powerful earthquakes Monday and hundreds of aftershocks. Tina Krause looks for hope amidst the heartbreak.
As the frantic search for survivors continues, rescue workers managed to save a father along with his young son and daughter from a collapsed building in northern Syria. Officials call the first 3 days after an earthquake the golden period, when the chances are greatest of finding survivors. But as this volunteer says, with each passing hour, the conditions become more difficult, with cold temperatures setting in and some being found dead. With survivors desperate for food and water, some are pleading for more humanitarian aid. Visiting a tent city, Turkey's president rejected criticism of his government's response, saying it's not possible to be prepared for a disaster this big. Officials from the World Health Organization are warning of a growing crisis.
We've got a lot of people who have survived now out in the open. We are in real danger of seeing a secondary disaster which may cause harm to more people than the initial disaster.
U.S. teams are starting to arrive as part of the search and recovery efforts. They include crews from the Fairfax and Los Angeles County Fire Departments and about a dozen rescue dogs who will be immediately deployed to the hardest hit areas.
From the EPP Fiber Optics Weather Center, tomorrow's News 12 AccuWeather forecast.
Going to be seeing some quiet conditions for tonight, if not a few speckles of rainfall here and there. Cool-ish, very close to our normal high temperatures for this time of the year, and winds right now at the top of the hour, northerly about 5 miles per hour. That's going to be changing as we go into overnight. Numerous wind advisories in effect for portions of the eastern United States, looking at winds gusting possibly over 40 miles per hour. Temperatures taking a bit of a dive as we go toward the weekend, but it's going to be a short-lived chill. We'll talk more about our bounce back for warmer temperatures and what it's going to look like for Valentine's Day. More coming up on News 12 at 11.
How? Budget Brakes will replace your brakes for the lowest price anywhere, and you get a lifetime guarantee. Relax.
Budget Brakes. Brakes starting at just $100.
Relaxing.
I'm Seymour.
I'm John Mark.
Our law firm has over 550 five-star reviews.
More than any other local law firm.
Have you been involved in a car wreck?
If you have, call us at 265-HURT. It's 265-4878.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
And we are your local five-star law firm.
Hi, I'm Christy Steele with Mango's Decor. Welcome to our new location. We have expanded the size of our showroom. This means we now have double the sofas, double the furniture, and double the accessories. Stop by and see us at Mango's Decor, where you'll find quality furniture at a great price.
Alignment.
At Budget Brakes, we use the best alignment equipment to straighten out your steering for the best price in town.
Visit budgetbrakes.com. Brakes starting at just $100. Alignment starting at $59.99.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
At Denny's, we have the best value all day long, like the Everyday Value Slam for only $5.99. Now you can stack your wins and enjoy the sunny side of craveable value. $5.99 every day, part of the all-day Diner Deals value menu, only at Denny's.
With high energy costs, are your old, inefficient windows costing you money? Does your siding need a fresh, updated look? Armor Exteriors is your trusted hometown source for quality windows and siding. Armor up with Armor Exteriors.
From the EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center, your News 12 AccuWeather forecast.
Didn't get a picture of the day today, so we wanted to do something a little special and take a look back at what we had last night, and also to thank everybody for some marvelous pictures over the course of the last few days. So Bianca Russell, thank you very much for a nice lunar halo. And if you've got weather pictures, we'd love to be able to share them. Send them on to us at pictures@WDEF.com or find us on social media, facebook.com/WDEF News 12. Very good place to start. We've got a lot of rainfall mainly down to our south and off to our west. A few light speckles of rain showing up around the high top site, around the area of Huntsville, but the heaviest activity between Memphis and the Gulf Coast. This is all going to be moving our general direction overnight. We're also seeing again some very windy conditions out there as wind advisories remain in effect for a good portion of the News 12 viewing area. For tonight, timing things out, again, the main possibility of heaviest rainfall is going to be right about the time the kids are heading out to the bus stop tomorrow morning. Temperatures may fall a couple more degrees, but we're not looking at too much in the way of very chilly weather. Matter of fact, numbers will be stabilizing in the mid to upper 50s. Lower 50s are normal high temperatures for this time of the year, so that's how mild it's going to be there. For Thursday afternoon, we'll clear things out, the chances of rain over to the east of us, and then we start to see a few more clouds heading in as we go into Friday morning, which will be a little bit chillier, upper 30s to lower 40s, and then more chances of rain are going to be expected as we go out of Friday and into the weekend. We'll be seeing those chances of rain come on through as we go into Friday afternoon. That should get rid of most of the rainfall there. We will see some rain covering the area by the time we finish up Thursday night into Friday, and then another possibility of rainfall coming on through as we get into the early portion of Saturday and Sunday. But most of that should be confined to northwestern Georgia and back into northeastern parts of Alabama. Not enough for anything involving flash flooding, but yes, there are going to be some slowdowns with some wet roadways across the area. Winds tomorrow, this is going to be the big problem out there, gusting over 30 miles per hour and even higher in portions of the Appalachians. We don't have any severe weather even close to us at this time. Tornado watch down into middle parts of Mississippi. But once again, I want to make certain everybody's paying attention to this because it is going to be choppy out there from Arkansas and Mississippi all the way back up to Michigan. We've got numerous wind advisories in effect, and we'll continue to see those breezy conditions out there, mainly for the Cumberland Plateau, west of Chattanooga, northeastern Alabama, and back into southeastern Monroe counties. That's where we see, again, the potential of some very breezy conditions. The high wind warning right along the spine of the Appalachians, that's where we could see wind gusts of 50 to 65 miles per hour. So it could be some very choppy travel in there, especially into and around portions of the area close to between Knoxville and Asheville. More on what's going on in the weather and a whole bunch of other neat and cool stuff I find while wandering around the interwebs. You can find it on our weather blog, Weather Overtime. More on your 7-day forecast. That's next on News 12.
At Tomahawk, we offer 24/7 reliable crane and rigging with decades of experience so you can get the job done right. Give us a call or visit our website for a free quote.
Starting off with a peaceful evening and not seeing again a lot in the way of rain showers, at least as of yet. But as we go into around Thursday, more chances of rain coming on through. Pretty much out of here by Thursday night into Friday. Then Saturday night into Sunday, another chance of rainfall moving its way on through. And unfortunately for Valentine's Day, looks like maybe the umbrella will become a necessary part of the equipment out there if you're heading out to dinner with you and your significant other. But at least no severe weather and at least no winter weather either. Another check of your forecast in minutes on News 12 at 11. Stay tuned.
All righty, thank you so much, Austin Onek. Well, still ahead, setting the hook for success. See how the Hamilton County Business Development Center is helping Zoe Angling lure in new customers. You're watching News 12. This is the place for driving our economy forward.
I can't believe we just paid for service. And the stupid thing is broken again.
Hey, you should have called RiverTech.
I did.
Great service doesn't cost, it pays.
Trust your comfort with RiverTech Heating and Air Conditioning.
Call RiverTech. It's hard to stop a train.
The Internet of Things is evolving, creating the Internet of You. And Spectrum is bringing you seamless connectivity across all your devices with our best deal ever. Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Call 833-739-4999. Spectrum Internet delivers speeds starting at 300 megabits, so you can surf, stream, game, and more. Advanced Wi-Fi provides enhanced security and privacy that automatically blocks threats to protect all of your devices. And Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data with reliable coverage, plus the fastest wireless speeds available. Switch now. Call 833-739-4999. At Spectrum, it's not just about connecting things. It's about connecting you. Get it all with Spectrum One. Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Call 833-739-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
The future looks good. The future looks good.
The secret to success is always something like, hang in there, embrace the hustle.
No pain, no gain.
But at Denver Mattress, we believe the best way to get ahead is to start ahead. With a great night's sleep on a Purple mattress. And right now, save up to $900 on Purple mattress and Ascent adjustable base bundles. Overnight success is waiting, only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
Looks like your thingamajig isn't turning your whatchamacallit. You're gonna need a whole new system replacement.
Oh, call RiverTech. That's what I did.
Great service doesn't cost, it pays.
Trust your comfort with RiverTech Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's hard to stop a train.
News 12 at 11. This is the place for local news.
The incubator has helped plenty of Chattanooga businesses flourish, including Zoe Angling Group. This local business not only works in the fishing market, but it also creates jobs for those in need overseas. It's another way Zoe Angling is driving our economy forward.
Driving our economy forward, powered by Chattanooga State Community College.
This one lure has 7 patent applications on it.
The Zoe Angling Group started about 8 years ago. We started as fair flies with the intent that rather than exploiting people to make sporting goods, that instead we could use sporting goods, in our case flies, jigs, lures, to create jobs that pay double living wages for women that have come out of the sex trade. So we work in places like Nepal and India and Tunisia with partners there to create products specifically to be able to create sustainable jobs. You know, we work with various agencies, people that are helping those that want help get help. The problem is 92% of those that get rescued end up back in the red light districts. The reason is nobody will hire them. And so what we figured is that we could create jobs.
But when I was 19, somebody took me out and taught me how to fly fish.
And my passion being fishing, it's a great way to create jobs.
This is Pivot. This is our first conventional brand where we're bringing all the materials that we've created over the years to the conventional market, not just in the fly market.
And so this has been our new big launch, is a completely non-toxic line that is better than fishing with lead, so that we quit leaving lead in our waterways. We've become innovators even in the materials. So we didn't want to hand toxic materials to our staff that were trying to find a new life. So we are the first line of materials for flies and lures that is completely EPA certified non-toxic. 2 years ago, we moved to Chattanooga, and we were looking for space. We thought we had another business partner we were going to go in with, and it didn't work out. I was introduced to Bill, and we quickly went through the process, and we were accepted into the building with our business plan. Being here in the building and being connected immediately to the business community has been really powerful for our company. I mean, in 2 short years, we've grown by 15 staff. I think we're over 10,000 square feet now in the building. And we've raised about $3 million since we got here as a result of this building. There's a couple of the younger guys here that I get to mentor, and there's a couple of guys that are further down the road in some of their sciences that I can go and sit down and talk to. So when we move out, we plan on taking some of those other companies with us as they graduate and keep that community going forward, because we are the business community of Chattanooga.
If you know of a local business working with area schools, let us know at WDEF.com.
Well, the Chattanooga Mocs have kicked off spring football practice. Here is Rick Nyman from the Armor Exterior Sports Desk.
Plus, the Balls and Vandy go down to the wire in Nashville, and the Mocs look for a home win over the Citadel.
Brought to you by Johnson Audiology, professional, affordable, local.
Double D Piping provides full-service fire protection on any scale. From residential homes to government facilities, we can assist any customer through design, fabrication, installation, inspection, and demonstration of fire suppression systems. With 30 years of service across 5 states and a full staff with over 40 years experience, our quality can't be beaten. Don't get caught watching what you could have prevented. Call Double D Piping, the absolute best in fire prevention.
Hi, I'm Carter Fowler. Shop incredible savings now during our President's Day sale here at Fowler Brothers Company Home and Patio. It's time to update your home. Get 50% off Lexington Home Brands and 40% off Stickley. Shop our collection of rose swivel chairs and get an extra 20% off. Prepare for spring and save big on the best outdoor furniture in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Plus, get 12 months free financing. Visit us today and don't miss these amazing offers. I-24, 4th Avenue exit.
Here's what to do after a car wreck to protect your rights. It can make the difference between a small settlement and a large settlement. First, call the police and file an accident report. Second, and if you're able, take pictures of the incident scene. Third, get the names of any witnesses. And finally, call us at Weta Marquee. We know your rights, and we know how to protect them. It's more to us. It's personal.
When we walk together, look what we can achieve. Our Tennessee Valley grows in prosperity. Here's a house for Robin in a friendly neighborhood. We're climbing up the summit and we're all sharing the goods without the hassle, without the fuss. TVFCU, a place for all of us.
It takes such a personal interest in you. There's not a time I've been in the office that they've not wanted to know about me.
When patients come into our office, they feel loved and cared for, and that's what we aim to do every day.
If you own a house or land and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call Pay Offer today. We are A+ rated by the BBB, and we look forward to serving you. Call us today at 423-415-0000.
News 12, scores and highlights from the Armor Exterior Sports Desk.
Basketball has been kind of hard for the Mocs after losing 7-foot phenom Jake Stevens to that hand injury. Chattanooga is 1-4 since the big guy went down. Mocs at home against the Citadel. Both teams 4-8 in SoCon play. Jamal Walker, tuck it for the bucket. He had 10 points. Final ticks for the first half. Casey Hankton, more like Casey Bankton. That three put the Mocs up 41-38 at the break. Luckily, this gymnast didn't use the bank. Looks like someone kicking the ball through the uprights for a field goal. Mox kicking in the second half. Jamal Johnson, a mock block, triggers the break. Johnson eventually gets it back and drills the three. Mox go up 18. Johnson, a career-high 24 points. Time for the Mox to have some fun. Off the miss, Sam Alexis with the slam. Bulldogs ready to tap out. A fan demonstrates the dunk. Boom! Mox go boom. How about a 19-point win, 82-63.
Great win for us. Good to get back on the winning track. I feel good for the guys. They needed that to kind of stop the bleeding, if you will. I thought it was an overall good team effort.
Vols in Nashville looking for their 11th straight win over Vandy. Commodores, no pushover. Alley-oop to Tyron Lawrence, a two-hand slam. Vols respond in kind like 20 seconds later. Zakai Ziegler to Olivier Kamwa. This was a dogfight. Buck 42 to play. Vols down 3. Santiago Vescovi. Sucker fake. Pardon me, folks. I'm just going to tie it up with this 3-ball. 4.8 seconds left. Vandy down 2. They inbound it. They're going for the 3 and the win. Lawrence all alone in the corner. Ooh, he knocks down the tray for the win. It's Mob City in Nashville. Vandy wins it 66-65. Pretty simple. What happened at the end of the game, right, Coach Barnes?
Hard-played college basketball game, and came down to one possession. They executed on the defensive, offensive end. We did not execute on the defensive end.
It happens. The Mocs are trying to make February a spring month by starting up spring football practice. Why such an early start? News 12's Brian Armstrong springs into action for some spring football answers.
Chattanooga Mocs football is getting an early jump on spring football practice.
I actually love it because I actually don't want to be in the weight room for real. So I'd rather be on the field, running routes, and out here with my boys. So.
It's going to give us an opportunity to get finished, assess some things, and then get back in the weight room. Again, we're such a young group. We've only got like 11 or 12 seniors. So I thought it was important for us to be able to get back in the weight room and finish the semester in there leading up into summer.
Obviously, it's a little bit colder. But we didn't have as much time to prepare in the weight room and on the field like we wanted to. But, it feels pretty good still.
Quarterback Preston Hutchinson is now gone, which means there are multiple players competing for the new starting role at the quarterback position.
There's battles at every position pretty much except for one or two. And that's the thing is that's our first opportunity to see these guys, and we've changed some things up. Practice-wise, we're going to make these guys live a little more and watch them go through the heat and see them step up and be a guy for us.
Which means receivers such as SoCon all-freshman Sam Phillips is working on creating new connections with his potential QB.
Over the time, throwing with them, not just here at practice, but we working after practice, and even when we're not at practice, after, say, towards the evening, we come down to the field and get some more work in.
Also, mock star players like Alim Ford and Jay Person are back for another year.
Been here three years now, so I feel like I want to get something done that we didn't get done the past few years I've been here. So it's real personal for me, especially me being from around this way.
Those guys have been around. They understand what we're trying to get done. They understand how we're trying to do it. And the biggest thing is just their presence. Being around and understanding that gives us an opportunity to show young guys, hey, this is how you've got to do it. And this is what we've got to do to go get better.
Brian Armstrong, News 12 Sports.
That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
There are a lot of options when choosing an attorney. All you have to do is turn on the TV. At Wedemar Keith, we believe in doing things a little different. And our track record, well, it speaks for itself. At Wedemar Keith, it's more to us. It's personal.
Hello, I'm Rick Davis. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and we just added 4 Valentine's Day, brand new, 90 days, same as cash, or you can use free layaway. So take advantage of this. Take care of the one that you love, that special someone in your life. You sacrifice for the kids at Christmas. Make sure you take care of that special someone. Anything you want for Valentine's, we have it. Thank you, and God bless.
Hey guys, it's the new year. We popped the champagne, kissed at midnight, and it's time to make a new start. But if you aren't popping like you used to because of erectile dysfunction or low testosterone, maybe your new start should be making a call to the Chattanooga Men's Clinic. The team at the Chattanooga Men's Clinic have successfully treated many men for ED, with treatments having success rates as high as 90%. And many men have experienced life-changing results from the low T protocols too. So make an appointment and get back to popping like you used to. Call the Chattanooga Men's Clinic today.
Cash for junk cars. Cash for junk cars. Cash for junk
Are you tired of constantly maintaining that old wood deck? We are the area's largest installer of Trex decking and have been awarded the Trex Platinum Award. Call us today and receive no payments or interest for 1 full year. Choose the best to better your home.
It's time for a kitchen update, but where do you begin? Whether you are remodeling, landscaping, building, or even financing, get answers to all your questions from real experts all under one roof.
The 56th Annual Tri-State Home Show at the Chattanooga Trade and Convention Center.
I'm often asked what makes Wedemark Keith different. We have hometown values with big city experience. We've been collectively practicing law for half a century, and that's experience you can count on. Give us a call at Wedemark Keith. It's more to us. It's personal.
Might need some rain protection as you go to school and from school tomorrow. Less in the afternoon than the morning, but be prepared for a few raindrops and allow for some extra time out there. And oh, by the way, this just got interesting. New computer model taking a look at what could be some winter weather into this weekend. I've said too much already. The next several, I don't know, foreshadowing, just want to make certain everybody's paying attention. So looking for the chance of rain for Saturday into Sunday. Whether or not that's cold enough for anything else, well, we'll have to wait on that. Chip will have your forecast bright and early on tomorrow morning.
That new model came out of nowhere, it seems like.
Well, they update from time to time, and I see stuff from other meteorologists online, so it's kind of like, okay, just let's feature that real quick just to make certain everybody knows.
All right, I'll tune back in tomorrow night to find out what we can expect over the weekend. We'll see you then. Have a safe and happy evening, everybody.
Zaxby's Asian Sensation Salad comes with hand-breaded chicken, wonton strips, Asian slaw, honey teriyaki glaze with a cherry on top. Or in this case, an egg roll on the side. The Asian Sensation Salad. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Bailey, the Pinnacle Girl, speaks candidly about why she said